Well guys, here we go. About time to get it in the studio, I think. Unfortunately it's now dark and the street lights have come on, but never mind, eh?
It's not raining.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's not raining. This is going to be fun though now. Got to get it in through a door, just round the corner here. In through there and in all round. This should be fun. But still, because it does weigh a decent amount, but not too much, you know. Just your average weight for a large format mixing console. Yeah, that just lifts up and back like that. So yeah, should be good. Obviously you've got all the aux and matrix sems there and various bits and bobs down there. I'll go into more depth in a little while. Join us back in a minute. Hopefully we'll have it a bit closer to the studio. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there. Just got to get it in there now. I'll tell you something, guys. If I sound out of breath, it's because this thing weighs an absolute ton. True, we have got carrying handles, but trust me, carrying handles are a small godsend when it comes to throwing this weight. Yeah. Right.
That way.
Yeah, we've got to tip it over that way now, guys, up onto its back. Like that, but watch out for the audio.
It's very damaged on this end though.
But do you want to be carrying it with the top heavy? Because that is the heaviest part is on the back.
If you put it down on that edge, you are going to break an awful lot of stuff off the back of it.
Just
because there's a big piece that sticks out there for a start.
Well, yeah, that's the power supply.
There's an awful lot of damage.
That's the power
if you
supply
stand
input.
that down on that edge. That's what I'm saying. It's got to go through now in, you know.
Yeah.
Stand it down on that edge.
Yeah, we might have to.
You might, but stand it sort of.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the best idea.
You might be able to get it in the door and then stand it against the.
Onto shoes. That's a good idea, Mickey.
I've got plenty of shoes, Mike. So you
Slow march to victory, guys.
Sorting that out, Mark. You get this case put back together again and in the garage out of the way.
Sounds like a good idea. Next step, I think, is to put that case away, guys. Got to find something to help us wheel this through that door over there. And we've got to swing it up so it's vertical as well. It's heavy. Well, that was what you call an effort, guys. It's in. Still got to get the stand built for it, put it in. Only just fits though. Good job I didn't buy a bigger version, isn't it, really? We've never got it in. As it was, getting through this doorway was tricky. I had to stand it up on its end to bring it in there. It's ridiculous. You alright, man?
Yeah, I've got a spot.
Oh.
No.
Bring it in, we'll see all the connectors. Look at all this. Look at all that, guys. A lot of learning. A lot of learning. It's my nan, look. Here's my nan. Say hi. Say hi to all my viewers.
Say what?
Say hi to all my viewers.
Hi, everybody out there, whoever you are.
Everybody in La La Land.
Join us.
Yeah. One piece of advice I've got for you guys is if ever you want to think of doing something like this, two things. Don't go into it undermanned or underfunded. Because trust me, it's not a cheap or easy endeavour to get this sound quality, but it sure is worth it. Look at all those faders. All those faders, knobs, buttons, switches. About 1,000,001 different ways to route on this desk. Ridiculous. And of course, got to connect those power supplies into it there. They connect to that. There's a big port on the back of this that connects to massive cable, as you saw in my previous one of my previous videos, about that big. Go into it. Should be good, guys. We'll leave it a few minutes, let it equalise, and then I'll make sure it works. Power it up. See how she flies. Well, guys, I couldn't resist it. Got to plug it in. Got to try it. Need to see what it sounds like. It sounded great when I tried it out in the storage unit where it was, but now it's in the room. Let's see how it sounds through some proper monitors. Unfortunately, there's no RCA inputs on this, and I haven't got the right adapter cables with me at the moment. So I've patched that desk, the old desk, in through to this stereo fader here. These are the stereo channels. There's only 4 stereo channels, but that is still a good thing. Nothing wrong with stereo channels there, guys. Give you a close up of the channel strip. At the top here, you have, if I can get this to focus for you guys, sorry about this. There we go. So what you have is, here you have the range switches. It switches it between mic and line, mic level and line level, and you can do that independently for both the left and the right hand side, which is quite handy. Below that you've got a phase flip. Inverts the phase of, I think it's just inverts the phase of one of the channels, and you can send independent phantom power to both either left or right, which is quite handy. Then below that you have your concentric pots that control independent left-right gain. Again, very handy. Plus your insert switch there to switch in the external insert point. The beauty about this desk is that it's always, the send from this desk is always active. So you just engage that switch there to activate the return. After that you've then got the equalizer, which has got adjustable Q on every band, which is quite nice. In that case, but in that respect then, this is identical to an SSL console. Or a Neve. In fact no, SSLs only, Neves don't offer adjustable Q. Unless you go really specialised. The very top there, that one there, is the filter. High pass and low pass filter. And you can switch them on and off independently of the main EQ, which is quite nice. Which is switched on and off via that switch there. Then you have 2 stereo auxiliary sends, or they can be 4 mono, and then you have all your independent mono sends here. I can get that to focus properly for you guys, sorry about this. There we go. And those just allow also not on these channels here, which is the mono channel, but on the stereo channels you can set at 5 and 6 or 7 and 8 to be stereo paired, so you can have like more than one stereo send on a channel because it's a stereo channel, which is handy. Bottom then you've got a pan, which on the stereo channels has got adjustable width control by adjusting the left-right bias, which is quite nice. You can you've got your where it's routed, if it's routed to the mix, which in this channel it is. This channel I've set them all to all the buses, so that I could make sure when I power it up that all the VU meters work, because I want to make sure they all bounce, along with the phase meter just there as well. Up to the channel strip, move that cable out of the way. Like I said, you've got your bus routing section here. You've got 8 buses that can be mono or stereo pairs, so you could have either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Move on to the actual fader module. You can mute safe the group. You can mute safe the channel as well, which is quite a nice feature. You don't get that on an SSL, which is quite nice. Obviously you mute switch. Dual meters there, dual bar graphs to show your input level, quite handy. Then you've got the VCA routings. I've got 10 VCAs, and I tell you something guys, these faders just feel beautiful, lovely and smooth. They're not ridiculously stiff either. Because one thing I remember is that on this console here, These faders are ever so stiff. They're like real spongy as well. Not very nice feel at all to them really. Whereas these just feel lovely. Lovely. Bottom there then you have your solo channel. I'm not sure yet as to whether that will be, if you solo the track when it's in a group, whether it would solo the entire group still, or whether it's just that one channel. At the moment I've decided to route this channel to VCA 1 so I can test out the VCAs as well, make sure they work. Comprehensive centre section there. All those at the top here, all of these at the top here is the matrix controls, and you've got 10 matrix outputs on this desk. 10. Ridiculous. Below that then, oh sorry guys, let me move that cable. You've got all your master controls for all your auxes and groups. These first 4 are your 8 subgroups, and then these next are your 12 up to there, up to just here is your 12 auxiliaries. So all the coloured, all of the from there to there are your auxiliary masters. Those 2 on the end, the yellow 2, are another stereo output of the desk, another like master stereo output. It's amazing. Right, time to turn it on. I have power. First things first is we need to turn the actual desk on. We start with the main supply. It's all flashing lights. It's power on sequence. And we switch secondary supply on. Wow. Oh, it up. Lights. Got the power rails on. There we go. Let's put the speakers on. There we go. They're on now. Put our input source on. There we go. Now, let's see if I can't find some music on my iPad that'll work quite nicely for this moment. Let's go with this song. That should do. Right, obviously we've got input coming here. Let's turn that up. So sending signal into the console. If I play this, you should be getting signal in. Look at that guys, look at that! We have signal. Let's turn this up. Let's see what we've got. Turn up on master, unity, and the mono. I've not actually got the mono connected, but it's nice to watch the meters move. Let's see what happens, shall we? I'm going to send it to all. I've sent it to all the auxes so that we can watch all of the meters bounce and move around, which is always nice. Let's turn up. Oh, okay, why are we not getting music? Oh, of course, it's not set to the right thing. We set it to be those. There we go. We have movement. Final step, guys. Let's see what she sounds like. That's a nice feature, guys. That's a nice feature. This light comes on when you reach nominal 0 dB, which is quite nice. It allows us to get it to a good point then, you see, so you know it's always back to the same level. Sounds great, guys, absolutely great.
Missing something inside. I was really hoping you'd never find me out. You'd never find the way you did, the way you did. You will never know what lives inside my soul. The only thing that's saving it is breaking it. I will never fall away. I will never go astray. You will never see the day that I'm
Woo! Listen to that! Rock it!
I was really hoping you'd never find me out. You'd never find the way you did, the way you did. You will never know what lives inside my soul. The only thing that's saving it is breaking it. I will never fall away. I will never go astray. You will never see the day that I'm afraid. I will never fall away. I will never go astray. You will never see the day that I'm afraid.
Okay guys, so now I'm shutting it down. Just turn down my masters and my monitors. Let's turn it down. Shutdown procedure is pretty much the same as the turn on procedure, and just in reverse, which is pretty cool. I'm going to start with the speakers. Let's turn those off. There we go. And we'll turn this down and turn this off as well. There we go. Then we turn off the console itself. Start with the backup supply. Then the main supply. That's it. Then you just have to wait for the 48 volts to discharge, because there's large capacitors inside those supplies that store the power, so it smooth power to the console itself. That's how phantom power works, guys. Right, disconnect this lot now, and I've got to stand this thing up now, up on its end, leant against this wall over here, so that I can then get to paint over that strip there, because this used to be the nursery in the building, guys. Don't want to leave that on really, it doesn't look very good in a professional studio. Plus I've got an electrician coming out on Tuesday to get out some more power points, so that I'm not risking blowing everything up in the house, because at the moment everything's running off that one tower out of one socket. Not really the greatest thing, but yeah. Let's take it apart, guys. Let's take it apart. Well, there we go. All disconnected again. There is power cables that I used. These are the ones that I use with my live rig. Just need something long to reach around the back. Got to put them away in here now. Good to tell I don't do much. I haven't done much touring yet. Case is still in great condition. Always a good way to tell. I'll tell you one thing, guys, one thing that you cannot live without as a sound engineer if you're doing live stuff: electrical tape. Put the cables together. Works a treat. Got to have some electrical tape, guys. Got to have electrical tape. That's it. Some speakers up there. There's another one out in the hall. I'll stand in that corner. I'll just get a power amp. They were cheap, crappy speakers, but that's what I want. I want cheap, crappy hi-fi speakers so that I can listen to what it would sound like through someone's crappy hi-fi system at their house, because not many people are going to be listening to it on those type of speakers. Well guys, there we go. I've got the first coat on the wall now, thanks to my mum for helping me out with the painting on that. I'll tell you what guys, that was heavy to lift up. It's heavy to lift up on its end, but it meant we can get it painted. Well, just got to wait now till this is dried so we can give it its second coat. Looks like it's only going to need 2, which is good, saves on paint. When the electrician comes, puts me some power up there and down there and convert those, and that one down there. Alright guys, that's it for now. Catch you next time. Peace out.